If you thought the bond between cats and their humans was strong, just wait until you hear about the feline in today's video. The cat we're talking about today is a real-life hero who's also very intelligent. This cat crossed over 200 miles to find its owner after it was accidentally separated from its family. That's right, this cat managed to cross busy freeways and several streets to get back home after being separated from its owners. And what's even more amazing is that this cat had never done this journey before. It had no idea where it was going, but it still managed to make the trip without getting lost or injured. This incredible story took place in South Padre Island, Texas. And if you've never heard of it, it's a barrier island located about 30 miles from the city of Brownsville. The thing is, even though this is just a small town, there are still cars everywhere. So for a little kitty like this one to be able to navigate through all the traffic and find its way home is truly impressive, but that's not all. This cat also had to pass through dangerous areas such as the freeway and busy streets, something many adults wouldn't dare do. But this cat was determined to find its family and nothing could stop it. Before we go any further, let us tell you that the reason why this cat was separated from its family was because its owners were moving from Florida to Texas. At first, they thought the cat would travel with them, but then they changed their minds at the last minute. They decided to leave the cat behind because they didn't want it to cause chaos during the long drive. So they placed the cat in a carrier and left it in the garage while they loaded up the rest of their stuff. Then they called some friends to come help them carry everything out. And that's when the unthinkable happened. One of the family's friends opened the garage door by mistake, and the cat saw an opportunity to escape. It jumped out of the carrier and ran away. At first, the family wasn't too worried. They thought the cat would turn up soon enough. But as the hours passed by, they began to panic. They searched everywhere for their beloved pet, but they couldn't find it anywhere. Finally, they decided to post on social media asking for help locating their missing cat. And luckily, someone had seen the cat around. The person said it had been spotted near the freeway, so the family immediately went to look for it. You're probably wondering, why did the cat go to the freeway? Well, the answer is simple. The cat wanted to get to South Padre Island, where its family was moving to. But to do that, it needed to cross the freeway, which was no easy feat. Luckily, the cat managed to make it across without getting hit by a car. But then it had to navigate through the busy streets of the town. The thing is, South Padre Island isn't exactly a big city, but it still has its fair share of traffic. And to make matters worse, the cat was in uncharted territory. It didn't know any of these streets, and it had to rely on its instincts to guide it to its family. But despite all the obstacles in its path, the cat kept moving forward. It didn't give up hope of finding its owners. And after walking for days, it finally spotted a familiar face. When the cat saw its owner, it meowed loudly to get its attention. And when its owner looked back, they couldn't believe their eyes. They thought they'd never see their cat again, but somehow it had made the journey from Florida to Texas, and it was looking for them. Of course, they were overjoyed to see their cat, and they immediately scooped it up and gave it lots of love and affection. They couldn't believe how lucky they were to have their pet back. And if you're wondering if the cat had any injuries from the journey, don't worry, it was completely fine. The cat was microchipped, which helped authorities identify the owner and return the cat to them. You can only imagine the relief and joy this family felt when they got their furry friend back. They couldn't thank the people who helped look for their cat enough. And they wanted to make sure it never happened again. So what did they do? Well, the family learned a valuable lesson from this experience. They realized that no matter how careful they were, accidents can happen, and they needed to be prepared for anything. So instead of leaving the cat behind next time, they decided to take it with them. The cat traveled in the car while they drove, and it was much happier being with its family than being left behind. Since this incredible adventure, the cat hasn't gone anywhere without its owners. They take it everywhere they go, and it's always by their side. The cat is now a true member of the family, and they wouldn't have it any other way. Now, here's a question for you. Do you think this cat could have made the journey if it hadn't seen its owner at the end? Some people say yes, others say no. Let us know what you think in the comments below. In the meantime, let's take a look at some other adventures cats have been on. If you've ever wondered what a cat would do if it got loose in the woods, look no further than this adventurous tabby. This cat is known for exploring the woods near its home, and it has been caught on camera on several occasions. In one instance, the cat was found climbing a tree in the middle of the woods, and when its owner called its name, it looked up from its perch and meowed back. It seemed like the cat was happy to be up in the tree and wasn't afraid of heights at all. Another time, the cat was found swimming in a lake. It looked like the cat was enjoying itself and wasn't afraid of the water either. This cat seems to be fearless and loves to explore the great outdoors. A few years ago, a man named John Byrne was hiking in the Beartooth Wilderness area in the early 2000s when he came across something he couldn't believe. A bobcat had climbed up a steep cliff face and was stuck. Bobcats are typically excellent climbers, but sometimes they can get stuck in precarious positions. John knew he had to help the bobcat, so he spent 3 hours carefully descending the cliff and trying to coax the bobcat into coming down with him. Eventually, the bobcat came down and John was able to lead it to safety. The bobcat was unharmed and John was hailed as a hero for saving its life. In another case, a man named Matt Frommeyer was kayaking in Canada when he spotted a bobcat swimming towards him. At first, Matt was scared, but then he realized the bobcat was trying to climb onto his kayak to escape the water. Matt helped the bobcat onto his kayak and then paddled to shore where he let the bobcat go. The bobcat seemed grateful and disappeared into the forest. So there you have it, just a few examples of the incredible adventures cats can go on. Whether they're climbing trees, swimming in lakes, or crossing cliffs, cats are always up for an adventure. Just be sure to keep an eye on your feline friend so it doesn't get into too much trouble. Now it's time to make a decision. Which adventure would you rather go on, crossing a freeway or climbing a steep cliff? Let us know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. We've got plenty more where those came from. If that story warmed your heart, hit subscribe. There's so much more love to share.